As you may be aware of the fact that sand and stone mining in the state has been the source of livelihood for tens of thousands of families across the state. So recently I was approached by people who are engaged in this occupation from across the state that they are now receiving letter from the forest department declaring that their activities are illegal. So we know that, as I've said, that this has been a source of livelihood to tens of thousands of families across the state. And it is also a matter of fact that these mining areas are not cultivable land, and when people they are engaging in these mining activities, they are involved with a traditional method of mining. So I would also like to bring to the notice of the government that the land holding system in our state, as we know, is very peculiar, and most of those mine owners, they are holding a very small scale of land, not a large scale of land. So therefore, sir, the decision of the government to declare this occupation, which the people have been carried out for quite a number of years, will be as good as terminating their occupation. So, sir, I have gone through the rules of this Meghalaya Minor Mineral Concession Rules 2016. And if we are to make our people go by the rules, then I'm afraid that most of the people will not be able to do it, and ultimately they have to leave this occupation. So, sir, therefore I feel that it would be appropriate on the part of the government if the government, instead of equating the sand and stone mining with the coal mining, they should come out with a specific guideline for the people in order to be able to allow them to carry out their mining activities. So I've also gone through one court observation as far as the traditional mining is concerned. So I think if we take in this line, it will be helpful for the government to bring out a guidelines for the small scale sand and stone miners in the state, so that they can continue to earn their living through this occupation. So there is a case in a high court between Sri Bilasware versus the state of Meghalaya and others. And according to this observation, I could say that there is a possibility for the government to find a way how to help these small scale sand and stone miners. And it has been observed that according to this ruling, sir, observation of the court, that the traditional activities of local inhabitants of the state of Meghalaya, excavating, this is a matter of limestone, but I mean we can take in this line if we are really concerned about the problem of these small scale sand and stone miners. And sandstone from the outskirts of the forest, where it is very rocky and not fit to grow plants for construction works and other purposes, and also for earning their livelihood, had been considered by the Apex Court in Lafarge Umiam Mining Private Limited versus Union of India and others. And also, sir, it has been further observed that in our view, the natives and indigenous people are fully aware that they have knowledge as to what constitutes conservation of forests and development. They equally know the concept of forest degradation. They are equally aware of systematic scientific exploitation of limestone mining without causing of environment degradation. However, they do not have the requisite wherewithal to exploit limestone mining in a scientific manner. These natives and indigenous people know how to keep the balance between economic and environment sustainability. So, the Apex Code further observed that the land of the nature, where the local inhabitants have been carrying traditional activities of excavating sandstone, is not a forest within the meaning of forest as defined by the Honorable Apex Code in TN Goda Varman Tirumulpa case. So, moreover, from the ratio decidency of Lafarge Umiam Mining Private Limited, it is clear that the Apex Code did not put any embargo on the continuation of traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone. That means the Supreme Court has not completely banned on the continuation of traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone from the areas aforesaid, and also further the Apex Court already held that the aforesaid areas are not foreseen. Hence, the High Court gave this ruling that for the aforesaid reason, the respondents, more particularly respondent number 2 and 3, shall allow the petitioner and other similarly situated person who were continuing on traditional excavation and transportation of limestone and sandstone at the time of passing of the judgment and order dated 36/2015. So, sir, in line with this observation and ruling of the High Court, I would strongly urge upon the government to seriously take up the matter and find a solution to help these many families who have been dependent on sand mining and stone mining across the areas, especially like in many areas in Nongkrem constituency, Milim constituency, Pen Ursula constituency. These are small miners, and for them it is a living. And moreover, the material, the sand or the stone that they collect from these quarries, they are not exporting outside, but they are for domestic use. So I feel that if the government can step into this area and find a solution and bring out guidelines, then it will not only help them, but it will also make them to understand that the government is there for the people who are subjected to face these kind of problems. But sir, if you are leaving this to the forest department only, then it will amount to a contempt of court, because most of the areas that these small and sand and stone miners are involved, they are not falling under the forest department. So these are the factors that I would like to highlight in this August House, so that the government can really help the people who are facing this problem. We know that we are facing a lot of problem, especially as far as the economic activities is concerned. So if the government decide to leave this issue, then it will definitely affect the tens of thousands of families who are depending their livelihood on this very occupation, sir. So I don't want to talk much, sir, because I feel that the observation of the court itself is enough for us to draw a line and to bring out a policy, or a guideline, so that we will help the people to continue in this occupation. So therefore, with this few words, sir, I hope I've been able to send my message across the government, so that they can understand that the people, as of today, they are really face problems with the intervention of the forest department as far as this sandstone small-scale miners are concerned. So with these few words, sir, I would like to thank you once again, and I hope that the government will take this positively, so that we can really ease the burden of the people as far as this issue is concerned. Thank you.
kum ke jingkersya ne commission ba Ardent ki MLA ki bala ban kran pen kon bat man pen sngo ye ke jing e ki pai ba ki kenthop yu ba beyond star korba u MLA ka UDP na Mauplang constituency bat u ba Gabriel Walang MLA ka Congress na Nongstoin constituency na kaliang ba beyond star ong ka jingsha kta ki nong ti Shyiap bat nong ti mau kalakta ik babun ki long yeng na mar ki don ki pai ba na ka constituency ki ba na ka wei kasnong lum kentung bakin wan pen sngo shau batang kapisa ban siu ba skuli ki khun ru kimdan.
The people in my constituency, adjacent to Milim, where sand mining has been on for so many years, and stone mining as well, they are small miners. Sir. They only use manual labor to break down the big stone so that they can get stone chips and sell to the people who require them. This manual labor will not create so much problem to the environment, as these people have been earning their livelihood since time immemorial. So the people of Lom Kintung, they have approached me to take up the matter with the government, since this is the best place to take up the issue faced by the people. So I would urge the government to kindly look into the matter and help the people of the state who has been earning their living through this sand and stone mining. As these people right now are just staying at home with no other way of earning their living. They don't have money even to pay for the school fees of the children. So, sir, I would again urge the government, as the issue raised by Ardent, to kindly help the people who has been earning their living through